A man who put a 2-year-old boy into scalding water and permanently disfigured the child will spend the next 12 years in prison.
That's 6 years less than the mandatory sentence required by law. How could the judge cut a third of the time off a mandatory sentence? Here's News 13's Kim Baez.
23-year-old Lawrence Tafoya was convicted of child abuse resulting in great bodily injury, which carries a mandatory 18-year sentence. Judge John Pope took advantage of a provision that allows him to reduce the sentence if he feels there is a good reason to do so.
This is a child who will never have a normal life.
In November of 2007, Lawrence Tafoya put then 2-year-old Dominic Arvizu in a bath of scalding water. He may appear normal, but from the waist down, he has horrific injuries. His belly button burned off, his feet deformed, and most of his skin grafted.
And I already have to deal with people staring at us and look at me like I did it to my own baby.
The boy's mother, Kelly Masterson, was dating Tafoya at the time. She pled with the judge to put him away.
I believe that Lawrence needs to pay for what he did.
Tafoya said nothing in court, but his family argued it was an accident.
He's not a monster, and I know that. And I wish everyone else knew that.
And Tafoya's attorney asked the judge to reduce the sentence.
He doesn't have any criminal history. There's no pattern here.
And he did.
I'm going to sentence him to 12 years in Department of Corrections.
Dominic's mom was visibly upset and later held her little boy and cried. When you prosecuted this case, did you expect the 18 years mandatory?
Yes, we did.
Prosecutors weren't happy either. Do you feel that these mandatory sentences should be mandatory?
Yes, we feel they should be mandatory. If we really want them mandatory, we're going to have to look for key language from a legislator to propose a law that mandatory means mandatory.
Now, there is a double-edged sword here. Judges also have the discretion of enhancing the mandatory sentence. Making mandatory sentences mandatory could take that option away. Back to you.
Okay, Kim. District Attorney Lemuel Martinez says the way the law is written, a judge has discretion on many mandatory sentences. Capital murder is not one of them.